Are things about to change, stay the same, or what are we to expect with this economy? Hello, and thank you for watching. What's going on with this economy? In the past, when things were good, we knew they were good. And when things were bad, we knew they were bad. But since COVID, we don't know what the hell to expect. Originally, we thought COVID was an economy killer, right? Except in 2001, that was people's best year for a lot of people in America. Then we get out of COVID expecting there to be so much backup of goods that never shipped out of China, which would create too much supply. That typically means prices come down, right? Nope. Inflation skyrocketed to almost 10%. We had a lack of goods somehow. We also believed that the money given out to everyone was to save most people from their day to day lives during COVID. And for some people, it did. But for many people, or we would even say most people, it didn't. So what that did was that led to more people being able to buy more supply, which created more demand, in turn keeping demand high and supply low. Even worse, corporations received millions of dollars in subsidies when they were still in the green. Corporations were given millions of dollars when they didn't need it, further stimulating the economy. So where are we now? The jobs report came out last week. The jobs report stated that we increased payroll by 187,000 jobs in August. But the unemployment rate rose from 3.5% to 3.875. I'm sorry, 3.5% to 3.8. The payroll increase was okay, right? Especially since many of those jobs were part-time jobs. So it seems like the Fed rate hikes are working, right? Well, maybe. The Hollywood strikes accounted for 37,000 jobs. The Yellow Trucking Company that just went bankrupt accounted for 54,000 jobs. Without the strikes and the Yellow Trucking Company, non-farm payroll would have been closer to 240,000 jobs. So the original thought was that we received a good jobs report just to find out that without the strikes and Yellow BK, the job market is still relatively very hot. That shows that the Fed rate hike might not be working. Maybe. The point is, nobody truly knows, right? As of over a week ago, the predictions of the Fed keeping the Fed's fund rate the same at the next meeting was 80%. 80% they were going to leave it alone. Now they're predicting that they're going to leave that Fed's fund rate alone by 93%. 93% chance they leave the interest rate at 5.5%. Why? Because we don't know if it's working or not. Right? Well, at least with regards to the job market, we know that it seems to be working with inflation, but who knows about the job market? The Fed seems to want to wait to let things play out a little while longer before making any decision on which route to go. Let's actually hear it from the Fed chairman himself.
These uncertainties, both old and new, complicate our task of balancing the risk of tightening monetary policy too much against the risk of tightening too little. Doing too little could allow above target inflation to become entrenched and ultimately require monetary policy to wring more persistent inflation from the economy at a high cost to employment. Doing too much could also do unnecessary harm to the economy. As is often the case, we are navigating by the stars under cloudy skies.
You heard it. As is often the case, we are navigating the stars through cloudy skies. So let's hope we get to the right destination. That's all I have for you guys today. Thank you so much for listening. Please remember, life's not meant to be, it's meant to create. Too strong.